Queen Elizabeth's diary entries from final days before death have been revealed. Diary entries from the late Queen Elizabeth II 2 days before she died have been revealed. Like many of us, the late Queen Elizabeth kept a diary of all the most important things that had happened in her life, although we're sure hers is far more unique. According to royal biographer Robert Hardman, who discovered the diary during research, the Queen kept a private diary, as other members of the royal family had done throughout their extraordinary lives. Her great-great-grandmother, Queen Victoria, famously wrote elaborate entries with excessive detail, but according to Hardman, Queen Elizabeth kept her entries very short and sweet. And the habit didn't come to an end until 2 days before she tragically passed. She wrote the final entry at Balmoral, 2 days after meeting and swearing in the new Prime Minister Liz Truss. Hardman wrote, "It transpires that she was still writing it at Balmoral 2 days before her death." Her last entry was as factual and practical as ever. He added, "It could have been describing another normal working day starting in the usual way. Edward came to see me," as she noted the arrangements which her private secretary, Sir Edward Young, had made for the swearing-in of the new ministers of the Truss administration. It is believed that Queen Victoria wrote over 60 million words in her diaries she kept for more than 60 years throughout her reign. Talking about the difference in their writing styles, Queen Elizabeth once spoke to diarist Kenneth Rose, and said, "I keep a diary, but not like Queen Victoria's. It's quite small. I have no time to record conversations, only events." Her father, King George V, also kept a personal diary. He even documented the day of his coronation on June 22, 1911. He famously wrote, "It was overcast, cloudy with some showers, a strongish cool breeze, but better for the people than great heat." The service in the Abbey was most beautiful, but it was a terrible ordeal. It was grand, yet simple, most dignified, and went without a hitch. I nearly broke down when dear David came to do homage to me, as it reminded me so much when I did the same thing to beloved Papa. He did it so well. King Charles is said to be keeping the family tradition, jotting down his recollections and reflection during his time on the throne.